Title: The Last Call from Room 307. It was late October in a quiet town in Oregon, the kind of town where nothing unusual ever seemed to happen. Fog rolled through the streets every night, and most people went to bed before midnight. The only place that stayed open all night was an old motel on the edge of town called the Silver Pine Motel. The building looked like it hadn't changed since the 1970s. Faded paint, flickering lights, and a sign outside that buzzed softly in the cold night air. Daniel Carter had just started working there as the night receptionist. He needed the job badly, and the manager warned him about one thing. Most nights are quiet, the manager said, but if the phone rings from room 307, don't answer it. Daniel laughed when he heard that. Why not? The manager hesitated for a moment. Just don't. Daniel assumed it was just some old motel joke. His shift started at 10 p.m. For the first few hours, nothing happened. The lobby was silent except for the ticking of an old wall clock. Around midnight, a heavy fog rolled in outside. Daniel poured himself a cup of coffee and sat behind the front desk scrolling through his phone. Then, suddenly, the phone rang. The sound echoed through the empty lobby. Daniel looked at the display. Room 307. He frowned. That's weird, he muttered. He remembered what the manager said, but curiosity got the better of him. He picked up the phone. Silver Pine Motel, this is Daniel speaking. Silence. Then a faint sound. Breathing. Slow. Heavy. Hello? Daniel asked again. Then a whisper came through the phone. Please, help me. Daniel sat up straight. Who is this? The voice sounded terrified. He's coming. He's coming back. Daniel's heart started pounding. What room are you in? The voice replied quietly. 307. Daniel looked at the motel keyboard. Room 307 had no guest, no key missing. No one had checked in. You're in room 307? Daniel asked. Yes. Then, suddenly, the call disconnected. Daniel stared at the phone. The silence in the lobby felt heavier now. He tried to laugh it off. Probably some prank, he said to himself, but something didn't feel right. After a few minutes, curiosity took over. Daniel grabbed the master key and a flashlight. The motel hallway felt colder than usual. The lights flickered slightly as he walked past the rooms. 301, 303, 305. Then he stopped. Room 307. The door was slightly open, a thin strip of darkness inside. Daniel pushed the door slowly. The room smelled old and dusty. The furniture was covered with white sheets, like nobody had stayed there for years. Hello? Daniel called. No answer, just silence. Then he heard something, a faint scratching sound, coming from the bathroom. Daniel walked closer. Each step felt heavier. His flashlight beam trembled slightly. He reached the bathroom door. The scratching stopped. Slowly, he pushed the door open. The bathroom was empty, but something was written on the mirror. 3 words. Help me, Daniel. Daniel froze. How? His name. How could someone know his name? Suddenly, the motel lights went out. Total darkness. His flashlight flickered violently. Then he heard footsteps behind him. Slow, dragging footsteps. He turned around quickly. The room was empty, but the door to the hallway was now closed. Daniel rushed to open it, locked from the outside. His breathing grew faster. Then, the motel phone on the nightstand suddenly started ringing. Daniel slowly picked it up, his hands shaking. Hello? The same whisper came back, but this time it sounded closer, right next to him. You shouldn't have come here. Daniel slowly turned his head, and that's when he saw it. Standing in the corner of the room, a man, tall, pale, eyes completely black, his head twisted slightly, like his neck was broken. The ghost smiled slowly. "You answered the call." Daniel dropped the phone. "What do you want from me?" The ghost tilted his head. "You don't remember, do you?" Daniel's mind raced. "What are you talking about?" The ghost stepped closer. Each step made the floor creak. 10 years ago, this room. Daniel suddenly felt dizzy. Memories started flooding back. A motel, a fight, a man lying on the floor, not moving. The ghost whispered softly, "You killed me." Daniel stumbled backwards. "No, that's not possible." The ghost's smile widened. "You ran away that night." The lights suddenly flickered back on. The room looked normal again, empty. Daniel stood there alone, breathing heavily. He ran back to the lobby. The front door burst open as he escaped into the fog. The next morning, the motel manager arrived, but Daniel Carter was gone. His jacket was still behind the front desk, and the motel phone was off the hook. The police searched the entire motel, but Daniel Carter was never found. However, every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., the phone in the lobby rings, and the caller ID always shows the same thing: room 307.